What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Monster Bass Live. It's just me still. I'd like to acknowledge Elizabeth. Yes, she was first. Scott, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Part of me thinks that this thing's going to cause problems, so hold on one second. Okay. Hopefully this is better. You guys can hear me. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got the usual suspects. If you can believe it, we got another fire. All of a sudden I got my little alert and I look and it's at Castaic Lake and I'm supposed to go there. So I'm clearly not going fishing tomorrow. I called my guide and Fred was like, I don't think we're going anywhere near there. So we may go somewhere else. But I am concerned because it's out in Santa Clarita. I posted that picture and that's right where Rochelle, who runs finance, lives. And so we're hoping that, they evacuated all the schools and people are starting to get evacuated from their homes. And so hopefully they're going to be safe because this is insane. We can't have another fire. Who's here? Can't have another fire. So welcome. We got Tom Brewster. We got Spectre, Vermonter, Man Stuff, Dad Stuff, T-Rex, Scott Harvey, Jason Beck, Okie, Scott Hughes, Elizabeth, Bassett, AF. Yeah, Mr. Gambit. Yeah. Gambit, you and I should go fishing at Piru. I've never fished there, and we should meet up and go. I may go next Tuesday, so we can have that. All right, so guys, today I'm on a fact-finding mission, and I'm going to need your help. I'll get into that a little bit later. I do want to highlight that last week we raised $1,500. I want to give a special thank you to Kristen. Kristen Uznansky, who doubled her bid just because it's for a good cause. She sent me an email today, and just because she doubled her auction bid. So thank you so much, Kristen, and to everyone else. I'm going to list off a few names that I haven't been able to get a hold of. And so if I call your name, email me at rick@monsterbass.com, phone number or your email. I'll have your email so I can look you up. But I haven't been able to get a hold of another guy fishing, Russell Kunkel, BTM 604, Man Stuff, Dad Stuff, Spectre, Ohio 121, and Devin Beckhart. If I called your name, I haven't been able to send you your stuff. And I want to make sure I take care of all that so you guys get the stuff that you want. And so just email me at rick@monsterbass.com now or after the show. And it'll help me get a hold of you guys and take care of you guys. So, it's last week I went 2-2 in my picks. God, the Bills game was a nail biter. I did not see the Lions going down to the Commanders, but congratulations to them. And didn't see that. My Rams came up a little short, but feel bad for Baltimore. I mean, the Baltimore Bills game, I needed the Bills to win, and now we need the Bills to beat the Chiefs because we can't let the Chiefs get all the calls, and we can't let Mahomes go three-peat. I apologize for all the people out there that are big Chiefs fans. I love Andy Reid. Tony Gonzalez. Wow, I just dated myself. Travis Kelce finally starting to show up. We're gonna have golden tickets. I'm gonna call golden tickets throughout the day, and in fact, I'm gonna call the first golden ticket right now, just to get the show started, just to liven it up because it's just me this week. All right, so your first golden ticket, and I'm gonna call them throughout the show. Your first golden ticket. I'm going to put it in the chat. The first golden ticket, let's see. First golden ticket tonight, 14117. So there you go. That's the first golden ticket for tonight. We'll call them throughout the day. What else? Special shout out to Paul over at Aggressively Average Anglers, who seems to be injuring himself on a regular basis. I don't know if you guys caught that, but like, let's hope for a speedy recovery, because he put the auger down into the ice and went right through his boot, and it's on a spot on his foot where no matter how he walks, he's going to be stretching those stitches, man. I feel bad for that dude. William Cannon, the golden ticket. So every Monster Bass box contains a golden ticket, and if I call out your number, I send you a box full of stuff. It's just one of the benefits of being a Monster Bass subscriber. So if you're not signed up, I'm going to tell you why you want to sign up a little bit later. So, yeah, Paul has had some bad luck, and first the arm, and now the foot. And God, yeah, we wish him a speedy recovery, because that's no fun. That's no fun. We're going to be at the Fred Hall show in Long Beach next week, I think. And if anyone here wants to work the booth with me and help me out, I'll hook them up. I'm probably going to go with I don't know if it's going to be Grande Bass or Monster Bass, but it's going to be one of the two. I'm just holding out and negotiating for a better rate, because I don't know what these fires are going to do to all the people there. I don't know if we're going to get a big turnout or not, but we'll see. And then the other interesting thing that I want to share with you guys is that I got invited to a wedding. And so I want to say thank you to Travis and Kelly. Now, this is like the third wedding that I've been invited to over my years at Monster Bass, and I don't know any of the people. I flew out and officiated a wedding for some randoms. I don't know if people remember this early on. There was a older couple that always tuned in. They always got the box, and they asked me to fly out and marry them, and so I did. And I've been invited to graduation parties and random stuff, but here's another wedding, and if I can make it, I think it'd be so funny. Roll up with a Monster Bass truck, and I got till September 20th. So Travis Durand and Kelly Lipsky, I got your invitation. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I mean, we don't know each other, and so I think it might be interesting when I roll in and someone asks me if how I know the bride and the groom, and I go into the we're maple syrup harvesters from New Hampshire, or something out of Wedding Crashers or something. I don't know. It'd be pretty funny. And then the last thing I want to say, well, a couple more things. The prop spy that we showed last week, we sold out of them. So 2 weeks in a row, we've shown products, and 2 weeks in a row, you guys have sold out of everything. So the hammer that's in this month's box, I think, or the prop spy, if you got the box, great. If not, we're sold out. We don't have any more. And since it's not my brand, I can't tell you if we're going to get more of the prop spy. If we can, we'll try and get some, because they sold out faster than the hammer. And so good on you guys. I told you about Fred Hall, the Harrisburg show. So I don't know. Shows are not a moneymaker. It's a break even. It's a brand awareness. And so you got to pick your shows carefully. And since I've not done all the shows, I don't know which ones to go to. So maybe in the chat, you guys could tell me what shows are the ones to go to. Like, I'd really love to know. I've heard Harrisburg is all socks and beef jerky. Well, Jason Beck, maybe you and I should meet there and we get some socks and beef jerky. We can bring Chris, and Mr. Wishing Out His Fishing can sell a whole bunch of socks. It sounds like amazing. Yeah. Okay. Before I get into business, I want to throw this out there. I am raising money for veteran families that have been displaced by this fire. Now, there were 3 big fires, right? You had the Palisades, which, is a pricey neighborhood. But then you had the fires out in Altadena, and a lot of veterans live out there. And so I know of quite a few families that I've now been in touch with that through various resources that have been displaced. And so I put a link in the thing. By no means are you obligated, but if you feel compelled to make a donation, I would greatly appreciate it. And should you catch your PB this year, I will match your donation or give it back to you. I will match your donation and put it towards the same cause, because this is not something that's going to be a one and done. I mean, my girlfriend's mother's been in my guest house for like 2 weeks now, and they're talking, she may not be able to go back to her home for like 8 months. There's no water, there's no power. It's insane. And hopefully this new fire, which you can see the smoke from my backyard, hopefully it's not going to get much worse. So if you feel like it and you feel compelled, thank you so much. If you don't, I totally get it. You know, times are tough. But we got a new president. We're going to get the Gulf of America. What else did he say we're going to do? Oh, we're going to take back the Panama Canal. That one I'd like to see. I don't know how you could do that. And we're not going to get into politics, but that one was out of left field. I never expected to hear that. All right. I got to give you guys a show special for those that tuned in early. I'm going to go with a buy two, get one free on the Vault. This is the finished product. So if you hadn't seen it, it's fully waterproof. You don't need to pay 40, 30. You don't even need to pay $20 for these things. These things are rock solid. We ran them over with Rafi's truck. You can buy two, get one free today. Heck, buy two, get one free on everything in the store. You can use the code 122. Save you a ton of money. These things are under $20. You should not have to overpay for tackle storage. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. These are as good as anyone else's out there. We put them through the test. We ran them over. We sank them. They're waterproof. They're great. And you can get them for under $20. So there you have it. All right. So today I'm on a fact-finding mission. And this is where I need your help. So this is going to be a conversation which I'm going to need to like have with you guys, and then also hopefully be able to pay attention to the chat and take some notes. I probably won't take notes. I'll probably just follow up afterwards. I want to find out from you guys, what are the next items that you want me to, and we're going to go through them. I'm just going to summarize it all. What are the next bait styles that you want me to develop? What are some of the next types of baits you want to see in the box? You can get specific with brands, but keep in mind, it's sometimes really hard. Like I talked to a frog company today that I saw their stuff. I popped up out of nowhere. And when I told him the quantity that I wanted, he told me he couldn't even do it for like 9 months. So you can get specific with the brands. It's fine. But I'd like to get a sense from you guys. What do you guys want to see in the box? What baits do you want to see Monster Bass develop to round out the brand? Because what I want to do is prioritize them and then give them to product development and have them start testing it and developing. I want to talk about Monster Bass Live. What do we want this to be? Like, do we want to go back where we've got, myself and Chris and Rafi and sometimes a guest, or do you want it to just be me and a guest? Do you want it to just be me? I'm going to talk a little bit about the Z-Man takeover and some of the products that we're going to have in there. I want to talk with you guys about the monthly contest that we're going to start running for our box subscribers. Because I got a lot of stuff that we can give away and a lot of stuff that gets donated and offered to me because I'm in the industry. So I get a lot of product and I don't always need it. So why not give it up? I want to talk about the seasons pass. I want to talk about pro staff. And so what I'd love to hear from you guys, let's just get started with, what are the next items that you'd like to see Monster Bass come out with? We've come out with crankbaits, top waters, jerk baits, spinner baits. I can tell you this. Here's the next list of products that are coming from Monster Bass. We've got an Indiana spinner bait coming. We've got new top water. We've got new crankbaits. Because as you guys remembered on the let me see if I got one here. I got one here. As you guys remember on, when we came out with a little banger, it's got these ridges on the bottom. And what we noticed during testing was that by putting these on the bottom, when it goes through the water, it's releasing vibration that the fish can pick up. And so we're going to redevelop the seeker to have all these. We have been testing out new top waters. So what would you guys like to see us come out with? I see rattle traps, but that's just a lipless, right? I do have a small version of the lipless. It's about a 60 millimeter. It's a smaller version that's going to come out. Glide baits. All right, glide baits are hard. And I would love to do a glide bait, but I would need to partner with somebody because I don't think that we have the skill set in-house to do one. Like it would be the kind of thing where like you could partner with maybe like a Brown Bait Co. or someone else to like develop an ABS version that we could then 3D model and come out with. But I wouldn't try and do that on my own. Whopper plop. Oh, Brown Bait Co. Whopper plopper type bait that stays upright and does not spin. Yeah. The Mad Max prank. I feel like you're pranking me right now. The Mad Max, our popper is solid. I don't know about that. Let me see. My kid loved painting that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Man stuff, dad stuff. Maybe we can talk after because I'd love to get a video of your kid like painting it and the finished product. There's a contest that's in this month's box for the kids that are painting it because we're going to give them fishing poles. And I worked a deal with Akuma, and hopefully I'm going to be able to give out like lots of poles to the little kids and hook them up and get them for sure. Grande Bass Ned Baits. That's already being done right now. I tested it and it looks pretty good. Rafi may be here in just a little bit and maybe we can talk about it. But yeah, we have a Grande Bass Ned Bait. We got a Grande Bass Paddle Tail Swim Bait, Split Tail Swim Bait. We got a bunch. Jerk baits. All right, so the jerk bait, I need to come out with a new version because I don't love. There's pieces of the jerk bait that I don't love, and so I guess my question to you guys is: do you use deep diving jerk baits? I've never fished with a deep diving jerk bait, so I can't say like that I have a ton of experience. So that I can't tell you. Let's see. What else do we got? A wake bait. I would love to come out with a wake bait. Buzz baits. We're going to be doing some testing. So I told you guys about the product testing program, and we're going to be coming out. The first bait you guys are going to get to test is a buzz bait from a brand that's a big national brand, and they're going to let you guys test that. So maybe I can come. Maybe we'll see. We've always had that. A floating frog with a weighted hook. Guys, you guys know I can't come up with a frog. I'm the worst at it. I've been trying for years, literally years. We're going to talk about that with pro staff because I have not taken advantage of my pro staff the way that I should. Oh, FedEx is here. Hold on, guys. We got to go and sign for my kid's iPhone. So you guys are coming with me. Hold on, guys. Hi. Thank you. You too. All right. All right. Got the iPhone. Yeah, I have not leveraged my pro staff the way that I should, and that's going to change in 2025. So that's good. But what else? What other baits and brands would you like to see me have in the upcoming boxes? I can tell you, got a new bait from Arc coming. We've got another bait from Yozuri coming. I love the idea of a bladed jig. The Chatter Monster, I love that name, but I feel like I would get a cease and desist from Daniel, so we'd have to really get creative on how we go about doing that. So yeah, what other baits? All right, would you guys like to see? What other brands would you like to see in the box? Like I said, we've got Arc coming here. I'll pull up the. I'll pull it up. We got a brand new. We got some stuff from Dobbins. Yes. We've got. Let's see. We got some Gary Yamamoto's. We got First Contact Tungsten's got a new propeller head, jig head. We got weighted swim bait hooks that are coming. You guys are going to get those. We've got brand new. We got a brand new lipless coming from called the Death Rattle from Bruiser Baits. We got a brand new soft plastic from Bass Reaper. It's a shaky head worm that they just developed. We're going to pair that and hook you guys up with a shaky head from First Contact. Again, all tungsten. We got a bunch of missile baits. What else? Let me see what else. When we bought Grande Bass, we found out that they had a whole whack ton of square bills. I've never even seen them. They're arriving next week. There's only about 2,000. And so 2,000 lucky platinum subscribers will get a Grande Bass square bill, and we're going to ask you to test it for us. We're going to ask you to test it and give us feedback, because I want your input. I want to know, like, is this a bait that we should continue having? Is this a bait that's worth using? I can tell you that Jeremy from Fishing the Lone Star, because he's in Texas, he has a lot of experience with Grande Bass, and he said that these are great square bills. And so I think what you're going to see is right after the March Z-Man takeover, and I saw someone say, actually, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's go back to what you guys were saying. Some rooster what brands do you want? Mega Bass, sure. Fisher Dye Bait Company. Problem with Fisher Dye Bait Company is they can't produce the quantity that we wanted. And so we'll probably revisit that in the fall. Dobbins, yes, we got Dobbins coming. I've got jigs, the spinner bait. I think the spinner bait's in this month's box, or is it next month's box? Let me see. No, the spinner bait. We got spinner baits in next month's box. No, spinner baits are in this month's box, the January box. We got jigs and something else in the next box. What else? Great Lakes Finesse. Okay. I love Great Lakes Finesse. They got bought by Pradco. In the moment you get bought by Pradco, what happens is they pump you into all their existing retail locations really fast. They have a history. I mean, I hate to say this, but this is where brands go to like get pumped into retail, which is great. But then you don't see a lot of innovation. And so I'm hoping that we don't see that, because I really think the guys at Great Lakes Fishing are doing great. Fish Labs, yes, possibly. Definitely Missile. First Gen Fishing. I've seen them, but I haven't seen much of them. Z-Man. You're going to see a lot of Z-Man. Gambler's another one of those that small, and they can't produce the quantities that we want. We try. We might be able to get them if we gave them enough notice, but it's tough. Some type of an A-rig. It'd have to be a mini A-rig, right? Because we got different states with different rules. And so it might be difficult to do that. I didn't get a square bill in my platinum box. I got a jersey bait. What's a jersey bait? A jerk bait. Okay. Square bills for sure. You guys are going to get lots. RoboWorm, potentially. They just got acquired by GSM. So, they're going to, hopefully they don't screw that up, because now, I don't know. We'll see. Arc is great. Hog Farmer, A-Rig. I will look into that. I will look into what we could do. We'd have to just probably, here's the problem, because I don't have regions down to a science. There's a chance that I may end up sending an A-Rig to a state that can't use them. And then I'm going to have to, people are going to be upset. How do you know, Elizabeth, the Gambler has a gazillion Big Easies in stock? And William Sullivan, you didn't get a lipless. Remember, multiple versions of the platinum box go out the door, and I preface it in all my videos that you may not get exactly what I got. When will the sold out lunker stick for large swim baits be back in stock? I placed an order. Okie, please get me connected. I'd really love to talk with them. We got Razor Customs has got a new jig. He's coming out with a new swim jig right in time for swim jig season. Mule fishing. Again, the challenge would be, could they get us what we want? I can tell you this. We're going to work on bigger baits and smaller baits, because with the release of the BFS rod that we've got coming out, we want to make sure that we can give you guys super small, like hard baits. And then we can look to brands that have super small soft plastics. But we are going to come out with a line of smaller baits so that you guys can jump on the BFS craze, and hopefully it goes where you want it to go. But that's really good feedback. Razor Customs does have a great buzz bait. He's a great guy. Am I going to the Classic? Yes. So we're going to the Classic. We have one booth. That's all they could give us, because everything else was sold out. So I can't tell you if it's going to be Grande Bass or Monster Bass. I can't tell you if it's going to be. So the company that owns Monster Bass, my company, it's called Outdoor Playground, because I always had this vision of all things outdoors: fishing, camping, hunting, beef jerky, things like that. And so we may go and have a backdrop that has Outdoor Playground on it, but it has the different logos for the different brands, the First Contact Tungsten, the Grande Bass, the Monster Bass, and things like that. And so we'll think about what brand is going to be there. But Grande Bass will be there 100%. Most likely it'll be Grande Bass representing soft plastics and Monster Bass representing hard baits. I'll give you guys that are listening a little, if you guys click the thumbs up button for me and we jump up a little bit, I'm going to tell you about a contest I'm going to run at the Classic, where I'm going to give away $500 every day. And I think that you guys are going to like this. So I'm going to wander the show at the Classic, and I'm going to randomly pick somebody each day wearing a Monster Bass shirt or a Monster Bass hat or a Monster Bass hoodie, any Monster Bass gear. And I'm going to randomly tag them and be like, hand them an envelope and give them a $500 like Visa card or something like that. I have to talk to Rochelle and find out what I can do and how I'm going to do it. But we're going to give away $500 a day to somebody that's lucky for just wearing Monster Bass gear. So if you're going to the Classic, I got two things for you. One, wear some Monster Bass gear. Two, make sure you stop by the booth and say hi, and because it'd be great to put faces to names. And three, let's pick a night and let's all meet up at the hotel or something and have your favorite beverage. And I'd love to spend some time with everyone, because I think that that would be something pretty special. All right. How light are lures? Really light. And yes, Kara, you're owed some hugs for sure. I love hugs. I'm a big hugger, so a lot of helicopters flying above. It's weird to see it in the distance because it's far, and it's so weird because like when I drive there, it takes me like an hour. Now, granted, it's Los Angeles, but when I drive there, it takes me an hour. But the fact that I can see the smoke and see helicopters, don't worry, far off in the distance, I'm safe. It's not coming to me. Not this fire. Let's see. Yes, Classic in March in Fort Worth. That's where the Classic will be. Okay. On to, if I can move on. Let's move on to the Z-Man Takeover. So for those of you that are new to Monster Bass, a few times a year, I like to come out with takeover boxes. You know, and it gives you something to look forward to when maybe you can't fish because it's cold. So this March is Z-Man Takeover. And Daniel, the president of Z-Man, handpicks the baits. So everything will pair together. All the colors will go with one another. And you'll get a box full of Z-Man baits. And at this point, we've done so much in Z-Man. There's almost, you know, other than the brand new stuff, we've done almost everything. And I want you to keep in mind that last March we did a Z-Man takeover, and in April is when we start planning for the next Z-Man takeover because, you know, they're producing so many baits and he's got to slide us in to his production schedule. So anything that just got announced, I'm not going to have this year. I mean, I might have it in an upcoming box, but we're not going to have it in the takeover because it's planned. That one's planned a year in advance. So here's how you can get that box. It is limited. It is limited to the Platinum Series box. Now, if you have a silver and a gold and we have excess, we will attempt to make some some gold boxes. Silver, you're going to need to upgrade to gold. And you can call support at monsterbass.com, and they will hook you up. And you can get upgraded to platinum, and they'll cut you a deal. But if you want to guarantee you're going to get the Z-Man Takeover box packed full of Z-Man baits, you need to have a Platinum Series box. And we started this month. So everyone who's got a Platinum Series box in January is guaranteed to get it. If you don't have Platinum and you want to upgrade, just contact support and they will upgrade you for February. And you'll be guaranteed to get it. Okay? I'm going to tell you what's in the box. Some of the items. I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but there are two jackhammers. One regular jackhammer and one stealth blade jackhammer. So you're going to get two. You're going to get 3 packs of soft plastics. You're going to get 2 packs of terminal and a bonus item. Don't know what that bonus item is. So the Z-Man Takeover is well worth the money. You totally get hooked up and everything will pair together color-wise, weight-wise, so that they run true, so that they would be great. Spectre, you're a year off. The Hellraiser was in last year's takeover. So can't help you. But here's what I can do. I can give you another golden ticket. So let's golden ticket number 2. 1803. As I said before, I'm going to call golden tickets throughout the show. And if you've got that golden ticket number, and again, these come in every single Monster Bass box, got a little golden ticket. If I called your number, email me at rick@monsterbass.com. Show me a picture of you holding the ticket. Make sure you give me your name, your address, and phone number, and I will hook you up. I will hook you up. I know, New Vision, it's the wrong number. It's the wrong number. It's the wrong number. So let's see what's going on. Who's here? All right. All right, let's talk a little bit about the monthly contests. So a long time ago, we had monthly tournaments, and they were a lot of fun. And I'm gonna bring them back. And so if you ever head over to monsterbass.com/pb, we've got something called the trophy room. You upload your pictures, and it's creating all these leaderboards. And you can see, we got to moderate it because I didn't have moderation. And you can imagine I got some special pictures of people's body parts that I really didn't want to see. Didn't. And so we have to put moderation on, which means you upload your picture and it's going to take got to wait till Bethany and Jennifer get to it and approve the pictures. But we have currently, if you upload your pictures, you'll get to see where you rank in the entire Monster Bass community. You'll get to see by state, and we're building in by water. All that data will then also flow into the water pages. And if you haven't seen, we have this shop by water feature, and we're going to feed all that data in so that you can start to see what are the most successful baits on each water, so that, again, as we're having these monthly contests, all that data will be used and flown into different parts of the site. We will do this starting in March, and you guys will be able to participate in these monthly contests. We'll give away prizes, and we're also going to denote, as you sign up, it'll pull in whether you're a platinum subscriber, gold, silver, or you don't have a box, and we'll have different levels of prizes because we want to make sure that I'm taking care of you guys, the subscribers, first and foremost. It's not to say I don't care about those that don't have a subscription, but if you do, I feel like I should bonus you. You know what I mean? I should bonus you. And so we're going to be doing that. So we're going to bring back those contests. We're also going to bring back some challenges, and whether that's can you flip from 100 feet into a cup, or whatnot. We're going to have all sorts of fun stuff that's going to allow you to participate in a different way with the baits in your box. And I'm also going to hook you guys up for the content that you're creating. Every month I'm going to look for 50 people to make me, let's just hypothetically, I'm going to look for 50 people to make me an unboxing video. And when you do, I'm going to hook you up with a gift certificate to the website. I'm going to ask for specific pieces of content. If you're willing to support me and create content that we can use for ads and things like that, I'm going to hook you guys up because I need some help. And this kind of rolls into my whole pro staff. I haven't done a good job with my pro staff team. There are some guys that like BB Raider. BB Raider just goes about his business. He fishes. He supports the brand. I'll send him. He can ask me for whatever he wants, and I'm going to send it to him. He needs new rods. I'll send him new rods. He just goes about his business. And if there's a problem, he'll call me. But I don't leverage him much. When we have new product coming out, I don't send it to him first. And that's a mistake on my part. And so if anyone here on pro staff is listening, I just want to apologize because I'm going to do a better job of I'll give you a good example. These came out and I haven't sent them to BB Raider. This guy should have gotten, he should have gotten 3 of them in the mail. I should have said, thank you for all your support. And, I don't even have to ask that guy. He'll make a video. He'll talk about it. He'll tell people why he loves these things. And if he doesn't, you know what he'll do? He'll call me up. He's not going to go on Facebook and be like, these suck. He's just going to quietly call me and he's going to give me feedback. And I appreciate that. I'm not looking for people to just kiss my ass and give me just good stuff. And so I just put out an ad today or an Instagram story looking for pro staff members. And so I'd encourage anyone that's listening that wants to support the brand to fill out the form, even if you think you're on pro staff, because I'm going to go through them all. And I'm going to have a conversation with every single person that fills it out. And I'm going to find out what's important to them and what's important to me. And we're going to see if it's a good fit. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of the people that are, you know, I give you a discount from the get-go, right? But I think if someone's willing to make a commitment to me and make some content, like, they shouldn't pay for the box. I'm going to give them the box for free. Because I think that it's the least I can do in exchange for content. And I'm going to get you guys more involved in the new products. You know, one of our newer pro staff members, Okie Adventures, he signed up and I put him on Slack and he immediately said, like, what can I do? I don't want to just have a patch on my shirt. I want to get involved. What can I do? And so I sent him some baits. Make some videos, do whatever. And he called me back. He gave me some feedback on the product. Some of it good. Some of it was like, you know, did you know? And I didn't. You know, it wasn't my product. It was the Prop Spy spy bait. And he said sometimes when you cast it, I can't remember what he said. Maybe the hooks get fouled. I couldn't remember what he said. But he said he got tons of bites. And he gave me good feedback, and I appreciated that. But that's when I realized, like, I need to do a better job of interacting with you guys and having you guys give me feedback. The challenge that I have is that because I'm working with so many brands, I'm going to be very specific, right? Like, it does me no good unless you're doing an unboxing to go promote, insert any brand, right? It does me no good when you create content for Z-Man or ARC, right? Unless it's in the confines of the box and you're unboxing and telling everyone how great it is. So most of the stuff I'm going to ask you to create are brands that are baits or brands that are mine. And I hope everyone understands that. But I think that if I give you product and you can create it, if you're good at teaching and you can make technique videos, great. You need content for your channel. And I need to send out content to people. I need to include it in the guidebook. And I'm willing to, like, make this a two-way street where I can potentially help your channels grow. And if you want introductions to brands, I'm happy to introduce you to as many brands that I possibly can. Peepaw fishing. You're talking about this. I'm going to give you the link right now. That's what I do. So here's the link to the new tackle box. The vault, it's right here. I'll hook you guys up with the link so you got it. And oh, look at that. You'll never believe who just walked in. We were just talking about you. Hey, it's Rafi. So yeah, so like I said, if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, here's what I would say. I'm going to give you another link right here, Pro Staff application. I'm just pumping this thing full of stuff. And I will respond to every single one of you guys. So if you send that in, I'll take a look at it. I will get back in touch with you. Make sure I got your phone number and all that stuff, and we'll have a conversation. Because I know some of you guys have been in, some of you guys have been out, and some of you guys have been, for lack of a better word, neglected by me because I haven't asked you to do anything. There's been no give and take. I haven't given you anything, and so I'm gonna do a better job of that, and I'm gonna hook you guys up with some stuff so we can get rolling. Grande Bass Pro Staff applications. Jason Beck, I have not looked at those. I don't look at those. I'm
17 people behind on that.
You're number 17 on the list, and Rafi said he's gonna take a look at it, so he'll hook you guys up. He'll take a look at it. What else we got? Maybe I should give you guys another golden ticket. Golden ticket. Number 3. Golden ticket number 3. Let's see what we got. There you go. 7588. So far, the 3 numbers have been 14117, 1803, 7588. The last one's a big number. So there you have it. There you have it. What else? Okay. I'm going to go back to this topic because I think I touched on it, but we didn't really spend much time with it. And that's Monster Bass Live. And what do we want this to be? Do you want it to be myself and Chris and a guest, and we're talking and we're giving you guys education and we're dropping knowledge about different types of baits and how to fish them? Or do you guys want it to be me talking about a variety of topics and having a guest that I interview? And, maybe along the way, there's, some knowledge being dropped, or, interesting people in the industry. Max isn't coming back. Max isn't coming back. Rick with pro anglers and bait company people can do that. 122 didn't give a free item. What are you talking about? It's buy 2, get 1 free, new fishing. I'm looking at the code right now. Hold on, I'm going to look right now. Yeah. Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 2 of anything, get 1 free. And I'm showing that it's been used. So I'm going to go with user error. Maybe bring on a pro staffer periodically. I would love to do that. Products, knowledge, Chad Spawn.
Thanks, Grams.
Teaching techniques, information, entertainment. All right, anyone that's trying to use the code and it doesn't work, email me at rick@monsterbass.com. Maybe tell me what you're trying to buy, and I'll get back to it tomorrow. It charged me for 3. Did you put the code in? Put 3 in your cart. Use the code. 1 should be free. Again, if it doesn't work, I'll get to the bottom of it. Send me an email, rick@monsterbass.com. You and guest every other week. Talk about different types of fishing by regions. Cody, well, if you add 3 items to your cart, any 3, use the code, and 1 should end up being free. Again, if you got a problem, email me at rick@monsterbass.com. I'll take care of it all. Okay. I'm so curious about Cramps. Message retracted. Let it fly, baby. Let it fly. The codes work for the rods, Jason Beck. Rods, reels, baits, tackle storage, buy 2, get 1 free. Anything in the store. Code works here. There you go. All right. Let's see. Jason Beck, I can give you the code to make it work till next week. Just hit me up. Oh, Shed Spawn. Yeah. Do we have the vault boxes? Do we have to have vault boxes to know they're good boxes? They're good boxes. And they're under $20, bro. So I promise you, we ran them over with Rafi's Bronco. We ran Plano boxes over with Rafi's Bronco. We ran over Cast King boxes. They all fared exactly the same. So tell Rafi Grande Bass needs a twin tail grub so I can stop using a Rage Menace.
You're getting there.
Rafi, do you want to come in and give a Grande Bass update? T-Rex is asking.
Would you like me to come in and give a Grande Bass update? There's not a whole heck of a lot to update.
Well, you got some new baits coming.
We do have some new baits coming. We have some new baits or some old baits that have been replenished.
Mm-hmm.
We have some new bait designs that are coming, and then we have a bait that we're bringing out of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty exciting.
Okay.
And we had our first regional show in Oklahoma, and it was the first blizzard that Oklahoma had seen in I don't know how long. That was exciting. But we opened up TJ Martin's store, Martin Outdoors, and they've been very supportive of us in the Tulsa area. Gramps
would like you to come on his show to discuss Grande Bass.
100%, Gramps. You know where to find me.
You know where to find them. Let's see. Need a chatterbait. Yep. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh. I bet that's what it is, guys. Delete that guaranteed shipping protection. If you delete the guaranteed shipping protection and the code will work, I'll make sure that if there's a problem, I take care of you. So, all right. So what have we done today? We have gone through last week's. We've gone through picks. We didn't talk about acquisitions. And, man, companies keep throwing themselves in my direction. It's so interesting. So interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I keep getting a shop pop up when I sign in. Do you recommend this? Shop is great because they store, it's the app feature within Shopify. And if you've signed up for Shop, it's an easy way they store all your data and you can just click and buy. It's super easy. My favorite monster bass lure. I mean, I love the Mad Max popper, and I love the topwater, Ragnar and the Patriot. T-Rex will tell you the Ragnar in Cylon is his favorite color, but he may own the entire inventory on it, so we may not have any. May not have it. All right, so let me see. We got 32 thumbs up. It's not very good. All right, so just show of hands in the chat. Who's coming to the Classic? And if you do want to come and help and work at the booth, email me at rick@monsterbass.com. We'll help you out. My dog's over here in the corner dying.
Matt Brown's going to raise his hand.
Patrick Schaefer, fishing with T-Rex. The original Mad Max, except in black. You mean the black one in the black with a pink on the top, or the black with the blue stripes? Which one? The blue stripe. I might have some of those. Are they sold out? If they are, I could probably send you one. Yeah, Castex on fire. Hope everyone's safe. Let's hope so. The flat side and the hammerhead. The hammerhead is a pretty darn good bait. We haven't had those in a while. Actually, that's not true. There's some available on the site. But when those are gone, those are gone. We got to come out with some new ones, some new patterns. The flat line's a great one. And we're coming out with some new patterns of the little banger. And, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. For anyone that missed out on Debo's little banger, the 4 patterns, there are 3 available on the site that I just put up today. So if you guys want some, I suggest you go get them, because once they're gone, they're gone. So, all right, let's get to my fishing line and braid. I have tested braid. I sent some out to test, and yes, we're going to come out with that. We're going to come out with fluoro and braid, and we'll see what you guys think of that. So all right, I want to thank you guys. You guys gave me a ton of good information. I told you guys from the start, I'm on a fact-finding mission, and I think you guys gave me enough to go with. I'm going to go back and I'm going to read through the chat because it was super helpful, and I appreciate everyone's feedback. My picks for this week. I'm not confident with my picks this week. There's something about the Commanders that makes me nervous, but it's in Philadelphia. So I'm going to go with the, God, I can't, am I going to do this? All right. I'm going to go with the Bills over the Chiefs, because I got to pick the Bills.
Anyone but the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and the Bills are good.
Eagles and Commanders. I mean, the Commanders are flying high.
The Rams handed the game to the Eagles.
They did.
Were trash.
They did. Eagles over. Let me think. Eagles and Commanders. I'm going to go. I can't go against Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. Saquon's the man. He's the man. I'm going to go Bills and Eagles. What do you guys got? Let's see it. Commanders did look tough. Who are you guys picking? Bills, Commanders, go Commanders. And I got my final golden ticket. So yeah, as soon as you guys are done telling me who. Bills, Eagles. Let's see. Bills, Eagles. I like it. I like it. Bills lose by 2 scores. Oh, well, you got KC in your title, so you're going to be sitting there listening to Taylor Swift songs. The Bears. I could care less about the Taylor Swift era. Like, who cares? If the NFL wants to show her, let them show her. We're all Swifties. We love Taylor. So, all right, guys, listen, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. And I'm going to give you my final golden ticket. And final golden ticket of the night is 21450. 21450. So thank you guys so much. Let's see. Kelsey dominates. The only way they're winning is if Kelsey dominates. I mean, that's it. So,
Who do you like in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, that's a whole show in itself, who I like in the Pro Bowl. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. How you doing?
I'm tired.